All right. Okay, you guys, so I have a couple different, one just short little presentation that I am going to show you guys, and kind of the comp plan. I asked a few people what they would love to go over, and of course the compensation plan comes up quite a bit. So it did come up as we can always learn about the compensation plan, and it's one of those things that I know is kind of a tough one. So some of you may know quite a bit of this, some of you may not. So we'll go over it, and if you guys have any questions or anything too, we will get them at the end. So I'm going to go ahead, you guys. Let me share my screen with you. Okay. All right. Okay, Sheila, can you see that okay? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, thank you. So I can see you. All right, you guys. So a little bit, I'm going to kind of go slow. I'm not going to go, as most of you guys know, we get paid 11 different ways with Plexus. So there is a lot to this compensation plan, but something I want everybody to understand is don't let this compensation plan scare you either. It can look overwhelming, but I really suggest just take it one step at a time. When you're new, if you're a brand new ambassador, you know, just focus on your next rank. What it takes to get silver, your first rank. And we're going to go over right here on, you know, kind of what you earn from your customers and a little bit of stuff. But don't pay attention a whole lot right now if you're newer to a lot of the upper rank stuff, because that will come and you kind of learn as you go. That's a lot of what I did too on this. And then you really understand it when you start getting paid for that stuff, and just makes a lot more sense. So make this very, very simple, you guys. And for those of you that are working the business, make it simple so you can explain this easy to your new ambassadors. So first thing we're going to talk about is more of the customer side of things. So obviously, you guys know when you sign up, boom, you get a website. This website is your personal website that you now get to share with friends and family, strangers, anybody. Have them go to your website and order products, okay? So your retail commissions, the top one on this slideshow. This is for any orders that goes through your website. It's called PD, short for personal volume, okay? Personal volume is determined at the first of every month to the last day of every month. And at the end of that month, so like on the 31st of October at 9 o'clock Arizona time is when everything will change back over to 0 to start November. So you have from the 1st of October to the 31st of October to get as much PV, personal volume, ran through your website, okay? As many orders from customers. And a cool thing in this, you guys, is your personal orders that you order from your back office to get you through your wholesale pricing also is included in this total PV every month, all right? So that also gets added in there. So you'll see here it says 15%, and there's a 25% on personal volume. So what does this mean? If at the end of the month, you have anywhere between $100 and $499 totaled, went through your website, you get 15% of that amount. So the reason it's above 100 is because we only get paid, we don't get paid on that first $100. That first $100 is what we have to do to be commission qualified and to stay active as an ambassador. So anything above the 100 is where we earn our commissions. If you get above $500, it really jumps up to 25% on that total amount. So you get 25% on everything, on your total amount. So if it's $600, you're getting 25% on that, okay? So you can kind of see the difference of 15% of 500 is $75. And then if you go 25% of 500 is $125. So big thing to remember is always have a goal of $500 a month, because it makes such a big difference. If you're close to 500, put in an order or get a customer order. Work as hard as you can to follow up with people and get a customer order. Reason being is a lot of times if you do a personal order too, sometimes you'll get a free product, because the difference of the 15 and the 25% can be that much difference of commission you're going to earn that just paid for that product you ordered to get you above 500. So that's kind of the simplest way, I think, to explain that on your customers. What I love about this too is, you guys are getting wholesale pricing, right? You're getting it the cheapest way you can as an ambassador on ordering products. So like I mentioned, every time that you guys order through your back office, it's also totaled into this total PV. Well, then you're also getting additional 15 or 25%, depending on your total PV, on your orders as well. So it's pretty incredible. It really makes to where we don't pay very much for our products. Okay, so the next one is the preferred customer bonus. So as you guys know, when you are talking to your prospects that are going to order as customers, you have the two ways, as a retail or a preferred customer. The retail is the highest price that anybody can order as a retail customer. Retail customer is when they order and they got to continue to order every month. Their order does not auto ship. So they just order their products when they want them. It's the highest price. It's the last one that I always recommend. Reason being, preferred customer is a 10% discount from retail. So that 10% savings is pretty substantial for quite a few of the orders. So I tell them, yes, it's an auto shipment, but you have your own account that you can log into, and you can change or cancel that order. So I always tell them, this is not like some auto shipments that you are locked into. No, you get to log in and you can do your own changing, canceling at any time, okay? It's one thing I like, because this really scares some people. So I will tell them, look, set you an alarm on your phone, put it in your calendar a week before, because if you ordered, say today is the 24th of October, as a preferred customer, it's gonna ship November 24th. That same order that they ordered today on the 24th of October is gonna ship on November 24th, unless they go in and edit it or cancel it. So I tell them, hey, maybe on the 20th of November, write yourself a little note, that order is going to come out, so that there is no surprises, okay? And if they're a customer, I'm going to be checking in with them. So a lot of times I'm checking in a few days, a week, a couple weeks, and then I want to check in with them prior to their order going out. That's the cool thing about us being ambassadors, is we get to help those customers, and we want to help them before their next order, because they may want to upgrade to an ambassador as well. But preferred customers, another bonus to this is we also get preferred customer bonuses. And so I want to show you guys, I'm going to go and pull up, let's see, oh, I don't see, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the compensation plan for you guys, because I want you guys to see this. Okay, so here's the preferred customer bonuses. So each of these, you guys, when a preferred customer orders, say they come over here and they order the Slim and Accelerator, that gives you an additional $18 bonus every month that they order the Slim Accelerator. So if they order the Slim Block Combo, you get $19. If they order the Triplex, our most common, you get $20 extra. On your paycheck on the 15th, this is one way we get paid that goes into the 15th of the month. So the preferred customer bonuses are huge. Not only are you getting 15 or 25% of their order, but you're also getting an additional preferred customer bonus when they order preferred. So that's another reason that I always recommend preferred, because I'm going to get an extra bonus for them as a preferred customer, plus they're getting a 10% discount than ordering retail. But you guys check that out. I mean, it really adds up a lot. It's amazing. Every month we get that as long as they are a preferred customer. So, all right, you guys, let's go back to here. Okay. And so that's a big thing. Obviously, this is huge. Okay, so let me go down here and see if I can find my little thing. Okay, so moving on. We're going to move into more of the ambassador part of the compensation plan when you're signing new ambassadors. First one I want to talk about is the business building bonuses. Business building bonuses are your sharing plexus. You're going to get some new ambassadors to join your team. And when they do, obviously through the sign-up process like you had, they have an option to purchase the welcome packs. Welcome packs are about a 30 to 32% discount. So the welcome packs are kind of a welcome to Plexus. This is a one-time purchase that we're giving you to order a welcome pack. As you guys have seen, go in and kind of study those. You can see the different packages that we have. And so the savings here are great. Now, take note, welcome packs along with the $34.95. If somebody wants other products that are not in a welcome pack, they can order a welcome pack, and then they can also add products to their order while they're joining. If they don't want a welcome pack and they want completely other products, that's okay. They can do that as well. They don't have to select a welcome pack. They can just order any products that they want, but they have 60 days to purchase a welcome pack. So make sure you always let them know that, because the savings of this is so huge that if they don't want that welcome pack at sign up, that's okay. They have that 60 days. Just make sure you let them know, because it's worth it for them to get that welcome pack for the savings. But also what's really cool, you as an ambassador, when you're signing these people up and they get a welcome pack, you get paid on these. You get bonuses for these. And this is actually paid 4 levels up. So as you guys know, we have a $99 welcome pack and a $199 welcome packs. So they go up 4 levels. So it gets paid to me, and then it would go paid 3 levels above me. Every Friday we get paid on these. So this is one thing that I love. This is like that little extra surprise money that we get on Fridays, every Friday. So when you sign somebody up with a welcome pack, they purchase a $99 welcome pack. That's $25 for you. $199 welcome pack, you get $50. And then the rest of the percentage of that welcome pack gets paid the 3 levels up. So when you're building your team and you start getting those level 1s, which we're going to talk about later, and level 2s, 3s, and 4s, when somebody on your team signs up a level 4 to you, you're still going to get a Friday bonus on whatever welcome pack that ambassador purchased. So 4 levels down, you get paid for every level 1, 2, 3, or 4 that purchases a welcome pack. You get paid on every Friday for those welcome packs. So this can really add up. It's just a fun thing to get on Fridays. All right. Also, on your level 1s, every time you're signing up a level 1, which is your personally sponsored ambassadors that you personally have signed up underneath of you, you make 5% off of your level 1's personal volume. Their sales over $100. That's every month as well. Every month you make that 5% on just your level 1s, okay? And then your one-time achievement bonuses. This is one of my favorites because it's kind of like we control our bonuses. A lot of times out in corporate America, we're working hard, we're doing things, and it's always up to our bosses a lot of times. I've been there for a lot of years where, we think we deserve a bonus, but they don't always give us one, right? Well, we are in control of our bonuses. This is one thing I love. So start building your team. And you're going to turn silver, right? You're going to get, which we're going to talk more about this, but you're going to get 3 level 1 ambassadors, your personally sponsored ambassadors, to sign up underneath of you. That's your first rank. You're going to become silver. When you become silver, you get a $100 bonus. That is paid on the next paycheck. So the 15th of the next month, you will receive that one-time $100 bonus, just that one time, okay? And there is a bonus for each rank. So when you are gold and you start getting into the points, you're gonna get a $250 bonus. And then when you're senior gold, it's $350 and ruby is $500. Senior ruby, you get a $750 bonus that they give you. It's pretty incredible. So you're in charge. When you rank up and you're building your team and you're getting points and you are in charge, you get that extra bonus. Now, as most of you know, what's pretty amazing is this month, they've doubled all those bonuses. So any of those bonuses that you hit, they're doubled. So pretty awesome. You can get $1,500 for hitting Senior Ruby. Just amazing. Fast Start Achievement bonuses. So these are, you have the option when you sign up as an ambassador, you have the option to go Fast Start. And that means you achieve 2 different ranks in that month in 30 days time. And if so, it doubles your bonuses. It's pretty amazing. So you can actually earn for going Fast Start Gold, you can earn up to $750 with everything that you're going to be signing people up. And we'll talk about that a little bit more. I'll post some info on that because I don't want to confuse you guys on that right now. But just know that's available. And if you guys are new listening to this, get with your sponsor if that's something that you would like to do, because on average, just keep in mind, it's about 20 ambassadors that you need to sign up from the first day you join Plexus 30 days later, okay? And then we can cover that more. So, all right. The next way we get paid, and this is my absolute favorite. This is what I call my retirement income. Reason being, this is building my team. This is building our teams. This is where the levels come in. This is where your points come in that we have been talking about, that you've probably been hearing about. So when you sign up those level 1s, like we talked about, your personal ambassadors that you signed up, they're your level 1s. When one of your level 1s signs up an ambassador, that becomes your level 2. When your level 2s sign up an ambassador, that becomes your level 3, and so on. What's absolutely amazing is Plexus pays us 7 levels deep. So we get paid 7 levels deep, and we can go as wide as we want. That is the goal. You want to have as many level 1s as you can. You grow wide, and you keep sharing through your whole journey with Plexus. You can get all these level 1s. And then those level 1s that want to build the business are going to get you level 2s and level 3s and all the way down to level 7s. And as many as you want. There's no limit to that. So the points for these, on your levels 1 through 3, you earn 5 points every single month. And then you guys can see on your levels 4, 5, 6, 7, the points just decrease a little bit. But even level 7s, those 1 points add up. So what do these points do? When you have, say, each month, your ambassadors qualify. So being qualified, remember, means they have $100 of PV that have ran through their back office. That can be their order or it can be a customer order. At least $100. When they've hit $100, those points kick in for you. But something I want to back up and share with you guys, because I know this is always a question. When you have brand new ambassadors sign up that purchase a welcome pack, those welcome packs do not count towards that $100 because they're so deeply discounted. So you're not going to earn points on those ambassadors that sign up and only purchase a welcome pack that month. If they go out and start sharing Plexus and they have an order that goes through their website, or they put an additional order of over $100, points will kick in, okay? But that's the only time points kick in, when somebody purchases a welcome pack. So that's why we encourage to get them sharing with anybody, because then they're going to get paid that next month too, okay? So back to the points. When that $100 kicks in, those points kick in for you as well. And all those points on however many levels you have are going to start kicking in. And at the end of the month, on October 31st, you're going to have a total amount of points. And those points on average are worth $3 per point. So it adds up pretty quickly. And usually that's been around $2.80 to $3 per point. I've seen where it's gone about $2.70, but it's always guaranteed it will never go I think it's $1.53 or somewhere right around there. It's always guaranteed to never go below that, but it can go up. That's what's incredible. The pay point can go up to $5, $6 per point. Could you guys imagine? That would be crazy. So this is how you want to start building your team. And this is where gold comes in. When you're silver, you've got those 3 ambassadors, and then you start building your team, and your team starts adding people, and you start getting those points. Those points, you have to have 100 points to become gold, to become a gold ambassador. That's where these points start coming into effect. And then after that, all of the ranks require a certain amount of points, okay? So I want to show you guys just a little bit. Okay, so the power of 3. This is like a huge thing. This is one of the most important things, and I posted that video yesterday. If you guys haven't watched that, definitely get time to watch that, by Sheila Medina on the power of 3. But your first level, your personally sponsored ambassadors, you get 3 people. 3 people times the 5 points equals 15 points. And then second level, so these people on this first level, they each go out and get 3 people. So then you've got 9 people on your team. 9 times the 5 is 45 points, just on your second level, okay? You've got, on your first level, you've got 15. On your second level, you've got 45. On your third level, same thing. Those 9 people that are on your second level, you hope it's duplicating down and somebody's helping them, their sponsors are helping them to go out and reach out to 3 people and become silver, get their bonus, start making money, sharing with people. And then you've got 27 people on your third level. And because this is your first, second, and third level, you get 5 points for those 3 levels, okay? So on your fourth level, we're going to go down to the 4th level. So your third level does the same thing. All of those third level people are going to get 3 people personally signed up under them. And that's going to be 81 people. And that's where it goes down to 4 points, okay? So the last one, and this goes down to 7 levels, but for this example, it's just through 5th level, is those 4th level people are going to do the same thing. You have 243 people just on your 5th level. And 5th level, you get 3 points, but you can see how many points, you guys, 15 on your first, 45 on your second, 729 just on your 5th level. All of those add up to 1,248. And I think it's on the next graphic here. So this kind of shows you guys again. So times $3 is $3,744. That's per month. And that's just one way we get paid. So building your team, the power of 3 is so powerful. It's so, it's really, really simplified, because here's you, and then of course you're getting those 3, and then those 3 are going to get 3, and so on and so on. And of course you want to keep going, but you can see the possibilities, you guys, of getting so many level 1s and helping to share the opportunity, you know, for them to duplicate and keep sharing and signing up 3 people and signing more. It's not limit of 3. This is just to show you the power of only 3 people and how powerful this can be. I mean, who could not use an extra $3,744 a month just by doing the power of 3, of duplicating that down? So this is just one thing that blows my mind, and it's something that gets kind of forgotten, because like anytime I've got somebody that, you know, I bring on, this is the first thing that I explain to them is, look what you could do. Let's think of 3 people. Let's get 3 people on the phone, on a message chat. You know, I'll help you. Let's reach out to them and let them know what you're doing. Let them know the opportunity you have. And because you're going to help them, you guys, too. This is not just about you. if you can do this, and what if you could help your friends or family do this? What would that do for them as well as for you? I mean, that's where the power comes in. So I want to go back and show you guys the compensation plan here. Okay, so hopefully this is not confusing you guys too much. So I want to show you, because I kind of want you guys to understand, this is our actual compensation plan summary chart. This is all in your back office under the library. You guys can pull this up. But this is where some confusion comes in. I'm going to explain this for some of you too that, you know, are new and that have been with us a while, because it gets confusing. So here you see the ambassador rank. So this is your different ranks. So you're an ambassador when you first sign up. When you get 2 ambassadors, 2 personally sponsored qualified ambassadors in this column right here, you become a senior ambassador, okay? And then when you get 3 personally sponsored qualified ambassadors, you become silver. And that's where you get over here the one-time achievement bonus of $100. So what does this mean over here? Numbers of levels paid on. So this means when you get 3 ambassadors that are qualified, they have $100 that have ran through their website or their back office. They have $100 PV. You actually get paid on all of your levels 1 through 5 as far as points. So if you guys remember, on levels 1 through 3, you get 5 points. Levels 4, you get 4 points. Levels 5, 3 points. So you get paid that many levels deep, okay? And then you guys can see as you rank up, you start to get paid on your levels 1 through 7, okay? So here on the gold, this is where we were talking about the points. You have to always have, you guys, to rank up, you have to have at least 3 personally sponsored ambassadors. So if you're a silver ambassador and you're trying to shoot for gold and you have one person on your team that is just a rock star and they are signing people up right and left, and you're getting a lot of points, and say you go over 100 points, but say you've had one ambassador that quit, because that happens. That's just the nature of it. You've had one ambassador that quits and you haven't sponsored anybody else on your level 1s. You only have 2 that are active. You're not going to rank up to gold, because you have to have at least 3 at all times that are active, okay? The thing I like about that, let me explain that, is I love it because it helps for some ambassadors. Maybe they sign up and then they sign up a rock star. They sign up, you know, 3 people and they sign up a rock star and then they just quit working their business. They think, oh, that person can just, you know, work the business for me and I'll get paid. Doesn't work like that. That's what I like, is you still have to do your part. You can't just get paid on that one leg, okay? So, all right. So the 100 points you need for gold. So then you have this 15 points needed outside of primary leg. So when I was just talking about when you've got, you know, you sign up that rock star and they're just building levels deep, and you've got levels 1 through 7, say, on this, because they're just going crazy. They're going wide, and you're not getting anybody else to sign up underneath of you as far as your level 1s. Well, you're not going to rank up because you don't have 3. Also, you need those 15 outside leg points. So you have to have an additional, you have to have out of the 100 points. So you don't need an additional 15 points, but out of those 100 points, 15 of those needs to come from another leg. So like, say right now, Jimmy Lee is my biggest leg. She is my biggest leg. She's my senior ruby. So most of my points comes from Jimmy Lee's leg, right? Well, I need to have my other legs that I have going. I need to have 15 points outside of Jimmy Lee, okay? And that's why, like I was explaining, I like this compensation plan, because it makes me, I have to get out there and do the work too. I can't just let Jimmy Lee build for me. I'm not going to get paid. So, and then you guys can see it kind of goes down from there as far as, you know, when you become a Ruby ambassador, you have to have 4 personally sponsored. And then you have the 500 points, and you have to have 100 of those 500 points have to be from my other legs. So I have to have 100 points of those 500 coming from other levels besides Jimmy, okay? And then I bump up to where I get paid on my levels 1 through 6. And then you can see when you become a senior Ruby, you get paid on levels 1 through 7. So when you become a senior Ruby, you're getting paid on all the levels that you can get paid on. So that's pretty exciting. And then when you become Emerald, you can see you've got to have 6 of those personally sponsored ambassadors. And you have to have 375, and you get paid, you know, the 1 through 7 levels. And then you also get your share in the Emerald pool, and then it goes up from there in the Sapphire and the Diamond, all right? So over here, you guys, just when you're looking at the compensation plan, this is the levels like we talked about, and these are the points earned on each one of those levels, okay? And then here's the business building bonuses, talking about half the cost of that welcome pack is paid back to the ambassadors. So I get 50% if I sign up somebody. Dusty gets 25, Tammy above her gets 15, and Jenny Norman above her gets 10% of that welcome pack, of half of that welcome pack, all right? And the Fast Start achievement bonuses are what we talked about. If you want to go Fast Start, you can Fast Start in any of these rank. And so if you achieve Gold, Senior Gold, Ruby, or Senior Ruby in your first 30 days, then those bonuses will be doubled. And then here is the retail rewards commissions we talked about on personal volume. So you don't get any commission if you're under $100. You have to have 100 to stay qualified as an ambassador and to earn commissions. So you want to make sure you at least have an order of 100 or have customer orders of that. And then the 15 and 25. And let's see. And then you get the 5% of your level 1 ambassadors. So, okay. So I'm going to stop sharing you guys with that. And then I want to see if anybody has any questions. I hope that wasn't like super confusing. But any questions? Oh, maybe we have a couple chats. Oh, I do, Emily. Thank you. I have an amazing team. All right, you guys, if anybody wants to unmute, and if you guys have any comments too, Jimmy, Edith, Libby, anybody too that I didn't cover or that you want to explain better than me, please do. Oh, thank you, Libby. So any questions, you guys? I hope that kind of helped. I wanted to talk slow, so, and you know me, I don't talk slow, but I wanted to hopefully help some newbies and everybody. I'm glad to kind of help, hopefully make some sense of that. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Oh, I was just going to say you did an awesome job.
Thank you. I had to take a drink.
Usually I have something else to say, right?
No, I know. I'm like, wait a minute. No.
No, you did great. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, hopefully this can be something too you guys can share with your teams or give them a quick overview of it, because I don't want to go through too much of the Emerald, Sapphire, you know, all of that stuff, and the Fast Start. That just really confuses people right off the bat. So hopefully that helped.
Okay, so I have one thing to say.
Awesome, Edith.
Cute hair.
Thank you. I wasn't expecting
you got a hairdo.
I did, but it's like, ask Libby, it looks darker in person, but she didn't put as much dark as I wanted, as we both wanted. And then at the end, she was like, okay, you can come back next week. And then I was like, no, I actually like it. We'll keep it like this, and then we'll maybe go a little bit darker later. But I really like it. It feels so much healthier. So thank you.
Yeah, you thought nobody would even notice. And I looked at you and I went, Jeannie got her hair done. Yeah.
It's brown.
The compensation plan, you nailed it. That's exactly. I studied that one when I first found it, and that is exactly what I know from it.
Okay, good. It's hard. It's something like even Crystal and I talked about today, and it's just one thing, you know, that it's confusing to people. And I think until you're like, you know, you're focusing on it and concentrating on it every single month of what you're getting paid, then it finally clicks. That's what it did for me, was figuring out where is this coming from, and then you get it. But there's a lot of power when you can understand it a little bit, you know, just the basics. That's why tell people, yeah, don't focus on Senior Ruby on how to get, you know what I mean? Because it'll overwhelm you. Focus on your next rank, like Jimmy said this weekend, and just kind of work your way up. So.
And I can share some horrible examples of what happened to my niece twice that I'll share with everybody, because when I was getting really close to senior gold, and I got a hold of my niece and I said, Randy, how many points do you have this month? And it was the last day of the month, and she had 250 points. And I said, I was all excited. She doesn't follow any of this. She doesn't look at the comp plan. She doesn't know what's going on.
Yep.
And I said, you're going to be senior gold. And the next day came and she wasn't senior gold. And I'm like, what the heck? Okay, well, she had turned her husband's order off. She only had 3 ambassadors under her. That made it 2. She did not rank up and she didn't get her bonus. So all these months, she'd had his order turned off. She was only being paid down to a certain level. She would have been making a lot more money had she been turned on 2 with the 3 under her. So I got her turned on. That's something that will never happen again. Last month, this is another thing that she did. She always just orders, and so she doesn't have her backup order set. She did not have a backup order set. She did not get an order last month. She didn't have any customers under her. She did not get paid. She's got my team under her. She's got Marston's team under her and Jane's team under her. She did not get paid.
Exactly.
And I said, you're crazy to not just, I said, go in there and set your backup order for the 30th of the month every month. And then that way, if nothing happens, you know, if life happens, she had been sick, she'd been in the hospital, crazy things were happening. And so I get that she was busy, but set it up. You guys, if you don't have it set up toward the end of the month. So just in case life happens, you don't miss out on being paid, and you don't miss out on, I mean, can you imagine? That's a pretty good sized check that Randy just forgot to order and missed it, and it's a hard month for her because she was expecting that check to come and it didn't come. So just a heads up on that. Make sure you get your people under you and keep them turned on, and make sure that you are placing an order. Place that automatic order and make sure you do it every month so that you get your bonuses.
Yep. Thank you, Edith, for that. Jimmy, did you have something to add?
Yeah, no, I was just going to touch on what you said about what I had said about looking at the next rank. That's what I did when I first started. Was I figured, well, I didn't even figure silver out. That happened by accident. But then I figured gold out, and I didn't look ahead to senior gold. I always concentrated on the next rank, and like where I'm at right now, that jump from senior ruby to emerald is scary. You know that. It is a huge number, and it's overwhelming. So I break it down by the month and figure out what I need each month to get there, so that I'm there when, come here, baby. When that date is, because if I just say, oh, hey, I'm going to be emerald by convention, or, you know, it's actually earlier than that. That's just an example.
Yes.
But I don't have it broken down. I'm not going to get there because I'm not doing the activity each month to get there. So it's really important to break it down, guys.
Yep. It does. Because it does. When you look at the compensation plan, I thought it was like a bunch of gibberish. I was like, are you kidding me? That is like numbers. I have no clue what any of that stuff means. So I try to remember that when new ambassadors come in, because they see that and it's scary. It is like super scary to see that compensation plan. Unless like Jamie, she's really good with numbers, you know, and sometimes like somebody like her can look at it and totally like nail it and figure it out, you know, and to where somebody else is like, I have no clue what that is. And network marketers, like Crystal and I talked about, you know, if there's somebody that's good with network marketing too, they know this compensation plan, you know, but somebody like me who had no clue what that was, has no clue what the compensation plan is, but now it is. And it's something to just, you know, study, to just to know, so that way you guys can share with your ambassadors too. So awesome. Well, thank you guys. I am going to